just doing a small video here on isotopes with you. You need to know the definition of isotopes. So it's atoms of the same element. So you have to have the words same element present, and then it is with different mass numbers or with different numbers of neutrons. Okay, so both of those points have to be there, but you have a choice on the second part where you state with different mass numbers or with different numbers of neutrons. You don't have to state both of those. Just if we look at our periodic table, and we know on our periodic table that we actually have no full natural numbers for our mass numbers. So 10.81, 12.01, 14.00, 15.99 and so on. So why does that happen? And it happens because they have isotopes. So basically what this means is that different elements can have different mass numbers. The most basic or common one that we have is carbon. And carbon on my periodic table has an atomic number of 6 and a mass number of 12. Okay? So what does that mean? It means that it has 6 protons, because that's my atomic number. For every positive proton I need a negative electron. And then my mass number is my number of protons and neutrons. So 6 plus what gives 12? 6 neutrons. Okay? However, carbon can have different mass numbers. Okay? And that's the reason why all of these mass numbers are not full numbers, because they all have different values of their isotopes. So one of my most common carbon isotope is what we call carbon-14. And this is where my mass number isn't 12 as it appears in the periodic table, but as 14. So if I look here, I have 6 protons because my atomic number is still 6. However, for every positive proton I have 6 negative electrons, so that's fine. However, if I look at this, my mass number is 14. I still have 6 protons, but 6 plus what gives me 14? 8 neutrons. So if I look, they're atoms of the same element. Both of these are still the element of carbon. Okay? But they have different mass numbers. So one has 12 and one has 14. And why? Because they have different numbers of neutrons in their nucleus. And that is the same for every single atom. So carbon-14 is not unique. Carbon-14, which is an isotope, so it's a carbon atom, but has a different mass number to what it appears on the periodic table. This is very important in archaeological dating. So finding out how old trees, fossils and things like that are.